Nintendo launching its Switch 2 console after years of anticipation by gamers. Steve Kovach is live outside New York's Nintendo Square, and he joins us now with more. I saw the hats they were wearing. Is that a Mario Brothers thing or something?
Yes, there are a lot of people who were dressed up last night, Becky, in costumes and so forth. There's a big launch party at the Nintendo flagship store right by our offices in 30 Rock, actually, last night. Some celebrities, we saw Bowen Yang from Saturday Night Live. He was here picking up his Switch 2. You see a few people in line behind me. They have reservations to come in when the store opens and pick up their consoles. I happen to have one right here. This is it. It's a Nintendo Switch 2. It costs $450, and it's kind of interesting because there is a tariff angle here, believe it or not. This was announced on April 2nd on a Liberation Day, and Nintendo got kind of caught on their back foot with these tariffs. They ended up keeping the console the same price at $450, but did need to raise prices on some accessories and other things to kind of make up the cost. This is produced in Vietnam, by the way, which has a lower tariff rate, of course, than China. We actually caught up with Nintendo's president, Doug Bowser, last night to talk a little bit more about tariffs and what they see moving forward about pricing. Take a listen.
It's an incredibly fluid and challenging situation for not only ourselves, but for a lot of companies. So we're continuing to really monitor the market and monitor where tariffs are going before we make any further decisions on pricing. The price that you see right now is the price that you can be expecting in the future. Of course, tariffs could change that in the future, but right now, $449 for the base SKU and $499 for the bundle with Mario Kart World is the price that we'll be maintaining.
So, Becky, like so many executives we talked to, they have to be pretty dynamic and loose on pricing with the tariff uncertainty out there. But for now, holding still. By the way, Nintendo says they expect to sell 15 million Switch units this year. That would be roughly in line with the first version of Switch in its first year as well. And by the way, Nintendo is not just a video game company anymore. We know, of course, the partnership with our parent company, NBC Universal. They have those theme park attractions in Orlando this year, out there in Hollywood, and also in Japan, and also some movies coming out. There's that new Super Mario Brothers movie, a sequel to the original one, and a Zelda movie coming out in a couple years. So we're really seeing Nintendo move beyond its core of gaming, but today it's all about this new system here, and we're expecting to see a lot of people come through and pick up their new devices, Becky.
Hey, Steve, these lines outside waiting for a new product, that's almost an anachronism. Every once in a while you see that with like a new iPhone or something that's coming out, but it is really tough to get people who are willing to stand outside in long lines overnight and dress up in characters.
Not just overnight, Becky. We talked to someone here. They wanted the honor of being the first in line. They got here 2 months ago, so they could be the very first in line. Yeah, exactly. They've been camping out in Midtown Manhattan.
How do you do that 2 months ago? How's the guy gone to the bathroom over the last 2 months?
I think they swap people in line and things like that. I don't think they're actually living on the street, but they have a system going so they can get people in and out.
A lot of rain the last 2 months. So, that must have been pretty miserable.
Yeah. Probably pretty awful. And I would also add, it's been 8 years, Becky, since the last console came out. So you want to talk about why are people lining up? Well, that's 8 years of anticipation building off of a very successful console. There are over 150 million original Switches that are still in use today. It's becoming a huge gaming platform for Nintendo. People are still using it even all these years later, and now they're ready to upgrade after 8 years, Becky.
My 13-year-old wants one. I'd have some questions about an adult who'd be willing to sit out in line for 2 months waiting for one.
It's all gimmick, and it's to get, YouTube views or whatever. So, yeah.
Like in 3 days, can't you just walk right in? Couldn't you walk right in, like in 3 days, and buy one?
You have to reserve it. You have to reserve a spot in line is how they have it. They're actually pretty organized. It's not like Apple.
When's the line going to be gone, Steve? I mean,
can I buy one online?
Then wait a month. In a month, you're just going to be able to walk in and buy one, right?
Probably. They say the store behind me, they tell us over the next couple of weeks, they expect to move several thousand units behind me. And again, these are reservations. They have their reservations full for the next 2 weeks. Then they'll open up another tranche of reservations. So the people you see behind me, they haven't been camping out all night necessarily. They have a reservation for when the store opens here in a couple hours, spot in line. It's much more orderly than you would think of some kind of chaotic lines we saw like with the original iPhone or something like that.
Some of these are business people, as you mentioned, if you're trying to get YouTube views or if you're trying to buy one and then turn around and sell it on eBay for twice the price or more.
So then you go home.
They're entrepreneurs.
Then you go home and you lock yourself in a room and play video games for like 24 hours a day for 6 months.
And then you're much more normal.
Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to do that, Joe. This goes on the go. It's not just a. It's not just a TV console. You can take it on the go. Oh yeah, it goes everywhere with you. It's like, yeah, take it to work. Why not?
Put it right instead of going off.
Joe's gonna buy one. I can tell. He's ready to buy one.
Needs one right here on set.
Pick one up for me, Steve. You've been there 3 weeks, right? Pick one up for me.
Exactly. Next time I come, we'll play Mario Kart together.